Hey guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and yes, I am sick. You could probably hear it in my voice, so I'm really sorry if that annoys you, if it's gross. You don't have to watch this video, obviously, but I didn't want to skip a video this week. I always feel really bad when I skip a video for any reason, but I've particularly been sick for 2 or 3 days now, and the kind of yucky feeling has gone, and now I'm just kind of ugh, I sound like shit, and stuff is coming out of my face, but I don't feel too drowsy. And so I figured I will make this video because it's pretty easy. Literally, there's not going to be a lot of editing or anything. I'm just going to sit down and talk to you guys about some things that I don't buy anymore and why that is. And it'll be pretty straightforward. I wanted to say before we get started, I do have a video about natural remedies for whenever you're sick, natural, and some of them are zero waste. I'll link that video up here if you guys want to check that out. And I also want to say that I uploaded a DIY skincare video earlier this week, which a lot of people told me they didn't get notified of, and that is very frustrating for me to hear. So hopefully you got a notification for this video, and if you want to check that video out, highly encourage it. Again, I'll link it in this little corner, and I'll link it in the description box so you can check it out. But okay, if you're new here, my name is Shelby. I talk about sustainability on this channel. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. Let's jump into some things that I don't buy anymore and why. I tried to make these not all as basic as all the other videos. You have heard people say the same stuff over and over and over. Of course, some of them are, but I definitely wanted to give more context and reason behind them. But the first thing I no longer buy ever, I haven't bought these, I think, since I've lived here, and that is hair ties. But that's not because I don't put my hair up in hair ties. This hair is a mess, you guys. This is going to take me forever to brush out. You know I have that problem. But I don't buy hair ties because I find them on the ground literally everywhere. And if I don't find them on the ground, then someone will leave one at my house or in my car or literally just anywhere. I don't know what it is about hair ties that they just kind of pop up everywhere. People lose them all the time. But personally, I only have a handful of them, and I've kept up with them for a year, a long time. So I just don't buy hair ties anymore. I make a conscious effort to keep up with the ones that I have so that I don't have to buy anymore, and also to not stretch them too much to where they break. So yeah, I haven't bought hair ties in at least 2 years, which is interesting. But yeah, take that into consideration the next time you buy a pack of 50 little scrunchies that are gonna never biodegrade and you don't keep track of. Try to keep better track of them and buy ones that are better quality. I also know of a few biodegradable, compostable, plastic free sort of hair ties, so I'll leave a listicle. I'll write a blog. It's not really a blog post, but it's a list of all the ones that I have found. I'll leave that in the description as well. So this one might sound basic, but it is shoes. So I've realized that I used to shop for a lot of things. I used to be a shopaholic. I've talked about that many times. We don't have to go into depth into that right now, but basically I wear the same 2 pairs of shoes all the time, and I didn't realize it until the other day when Madison, there's a little shoe rack behind me, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's back there, and it only holds probably 6 pairs of our shoes, and I only wear consistently 2 boots that I own and my what are they called? Birkenstocks, vegan Birkenstocks. Those are the 3 pairs of shoes that I own, and the 2 boots are the same style of boots, but one is waterproof and one is leather, so that's why I have 2 pairs of those. So those are the 3 shoes I wear on a normal basis. I also have a pair of tennis shoes, obviously. But aside from those pairs of shoes, I can't imagine what scenario I personally would be in where I would need shoes other than that. And I know a lot of people need other sort of shoes for work or special occasions, but I would recommend before you go out and buy a shoe for a special occasion, you try to borrow one, because that's what I did recently whenever my cousin got married. I borrowed some clothes from my sister, and it just made things a lot easier that way. So yeah, just shoes. I don't have any need for other shoes, and I realize that, so I don't buy them anymore. Same way that I don't buy occasional shoes, I don't buy occasional outfits, clothing that's meant for one purpose. Whenever I do have to buy a piece of clothing because I don't have something for an occasion, for instance, my sister's wedding shower is coming up next month, I did buy a dress particularly for that, but that dress is something that I could wear at other places. It wasn't too dressy to where I'll never wear it again, but it wasn't too dressed down to where I don't feel comfortable wearing it to a party like that. Every time I have to buy something for an occasion, I make sure it is something that I could wear after that occasion. So I no longer buy holiday outfits or occasional outfits or anything like that. Same thing with jewelry and accessories. After I did my declutter probably a year ago, not the one I most recently did, but the one before that, I got rid of all the costumey jewelry that I had because I realized I just didn't wear it, and it was hanging in my room taking up space, and I didn't wear it. But it's one of those things that whenever you walk into a store, jewelry looks cute and you think you'll wear it, so you buy it and then you just don't wear it because you're not that kind of person. It's not your style. It doesn't go with something. I just finally realized I don't need to buy jewelry just because I think it's cute, because I won't wear it. Same thing with purses. I now religiously use my backpack. It's over there. I'm not gonna grab it for you right now, but it's made from recycled plastic bottles, and it's vegan leather, and it is big enough to hold everything I could ever need, but small enough to not be overbearing pretty much in any occasion. I have one other bag that I used to carry to work, and it was also vegan leather, and I still have that, but I haven't had to use it since I quit going to my desk job. Yeah, I just don't buy purses anymore. I realize I don't need them, so even if I think they're really cute, even if I see them in a thrift store, I know I don't have a need for them, so I don't buy them. Two things I don't buy anymore are dryer sheets and fabric softener. I never really bought fabric softener. We didn't grow up using fabric softener, so I never bought it for myself. But dryer sheets are something that I don't buy anymore because I have reusable dryer balls. So you can buy wool dryer balls or you can buy like rubber dryer balls, and I have both, and I like both of them pretty well. If you haven't made that switch over in your zero waste laundry routine yet, I would highly recommend it. But yeah, I don't buy dryer sheets anymore. They're pretty wasteful, and I hate how they smell. I don't buy plastic bottles of shampoo anymore. I'm not sure when more and more like the mainstream is gonna catch on to this, but plastic shampoo bottles are so unnecessary. They are a single-use plastic that you bring into your house, you use it, and then you throw it out or you recycle it. Recycling plastic is not really recycling, it's just kind of throwing it away, but in a slightly better way. And when a brand like Lush is so accessible, whether you have one in the nearest city to you or you order it online, and it's so much cheaper. Like, I know for my family, Lush has this like reputation for being expensive, but honestly, buying a shampoo bar that's going to last you so much longer than a shampoo bottle, it's a no-brainer, and you get to save a ton of waste. So aside from shampoo in plastic bottles, I don't buy conditioner in plastic bottles. I don't buy conditioner at all anymore. Sometimes I'll use like oil on my hair, but I don't buy conditioner. I don't use it on my hair, as well as any other hair products. I don't use dry shampoo anymore. I just throw my hair in a bun whenever my hair gets to be like too oily after not washing it to wear it down, because I don't wash my hair very often. So I don't have a need for dry shampoo because I like my hair to be in a bun, and I don't even make my own dry shampoo. I don't use anything else on my hair that I can think of other than my DIY hair lightening spray. But yeah, hair care products are just a no-go for me. Same goes for cleaning products. There has been a lot of marketing done to make you think that different cleaning products are great for different sort of things, when in reality, there are like 2 or 3 cleaners that I have for my home, and they are more than good enough for what I need. I live in a pretty small apartment. I don't have a lot of things that a lot of other people do, like a stove, an oven, a dishwasher, a bathtub, like all those sort of things. So I don't know like if those things take significantly different cleaners, but as far as I know and as far as I'm concerned, you don't need like 20 different cleaners in your house, different ones for your countertops and your wood surfaces and your glass surfaces and your tile and like all the different things. It's just not necessary. And to go along with that, I don't buy paper towels. I don't think I've ever bought paper towels since I moved out of my parents' house. But yeah, I mean, I don't buy paper towels. I also don't buy sponges. I use compostable dish brushes because I haven't been able to find a compostable sponge yet. Let me know if you guys know if there's one out there that is completely compostable. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I have found one yet. So yeah, I don't use sponges anymore. I don't use plastic dish brushes. None of those things, I don't buy them. Something that I really hate is plastic flowers, and I don't buy plastic flowers. I don't buy plastic plants. You guys might have heard me rant about this before, but like the point of flowers and plants and like natural things, bringing them into your house, is to clean your air. Like that's what a plant's purpose is to take carbon dioxide out of the air and release oxygen and like create nutrients in the soil. And whenever you buy a plastic plant, you're buying something that was created with petroleum, and you're putting it in your house to off gas and to end up in a landfill someday. So I highly, I really have a hate for plastic plants, and I don't buy them. I have similar feelings about holiday decor. I don't buy holiday decor. I don't decorate my house. During Christmas, we had like one string of lights and like a string of garland back there, but it's not something I'm interested in like storing all year, having out in my house, cluttering up like my space, which will be really interesting this upcoming Christmas for some reasons I can't talk about yet. But yeah, it's not my thing. I think it's just clutter. It literally just looks like clutter to me. Holiday decor, I'm not saying you have to feel this way, but that's how I feel, and so I don't buy it. Oh, same thing with glitter. Holidays always remind me of glitter. I don't buy glitter anything anymore. I don't know when, again, more like mainstream is gonna catch on to this, but glitter is so wasteful. It's literally, most of the time, it's plastic. Some glitters are made of mica, and there is biodegradable glitter now. The word biodegradable is not regulated, just so y'all know. I've talked about this before, but like, I think even something that's called biodegradable, what does that mean? How has it been tested? What is it made of? What is the lifespan of biodegrading? Because that could mean anything. Technically, everything is biodegradable. It just takes a lot longer or a lot shorter. So yeah, just glitter in general, I skip that. Same thing with stickers and souvenirs. We used to have a sticker board. I just decluttered it in my most recent declutter. I used to really like stickers and like collecting them, but the more I think about it, the more I realize they're just like plastic pieces, and things that bring me more value than little like trinket souvenirs and stickers and stuff like that are my pictures. And so I've tried to get really good at like good pictures that like really bring back memories when I travel and things like that. Yeah, I don't really buy souvenirs anymore. I have 2 souvenirs that I am keeping from my declutter. One from when Madison and I were in Mexico, and one from when we were at 4 corners of the United States. I think it's really cool to support local like artisans and stuff. So that's something that I will maybe consider continuing in the future, is buying from like little local artisan people. But as far as like shot glasses, keychains, magnets, stickers, no. Something else I used to collect when I traveled, not a lot, but like we have a mug from Utah, Yosemite. We have one from Qingdao from when we went to China. Mugs started accumulating, and I realized that mugs all serve the same purpose, so we shouldn't buy multiples of them because they just clutter up our space. This apartment taught us so much about what we do and don't need, because we don't have upper cabinets. We don't have a lot of storage space, and so when everything is sitting out in front of you, you realize, oh yeah, probably don't need like 6 mugs when there's 2 of us. It taught us every time we looked at a mug that we liked, yes, it was cute, yes, we liked it, but where's it gonna go? And we don't need it. So I think it's a lot easier to collect clutter when you have places to put it. And so I'm gonna be really mindful here upcoming this year, whenever we, hopefully, fingers crossed, we find and buy a house that we like. I'm very much considering taking out any like upper cabinets that might come in our home and putting up like shelves that display what we have, because I think it's a really like intrinsic way of teaching you how to not buy things you don't need. Other things I don't buy: air fresheners, candles, body perfumes, body sprays, all those sort of smelly things. Every single time I go to Bath and Body Works now, all I can think is, this cannot be good for my brain. Like, there's no way that breathing in paraffin wax in the air can be good for my brain. And like, you know what's really interesting is Madison and I, since we've been together, she used to like cologne and she used to wear it, and I hated it, but I couldn't be like, stop wearing that, I fucking hate it. But I did hate it, and you know, slowly living with me and like me not wearing perfumes and stuff like that, she stopped wearing it too. Well, also because she's cheap and didn't want to buy it again. But now whenever we're around people who like do stuff like that, like spray body spray, perfumes, all that sort of stuff, I've always been this way, but she gets headaches now. Like, so it's very obvious to me that those things are not great for us. And so I would just rather not mess with them in the first place. So yeah, we don't buy anything like that. We have a couple candles in our house, but they're always made of either soy wax or coconut wax or something like that. Never paraffin wax, and we never bring any sort of like body sprays, perfumes into the house. Essential oils are great though. Alrighty guys, so I think that was quite enough. I actually have a few more things on my list, but yeah, I think that was good enough. If you want to see another one of these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for sticking with me, even though I'm sick. Like I said, I am still like sick, but I don't feel drowsy or anything, so I don't feel, you know, like it was difficult to make this video. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to read your comments. If I'm sick and laying in bed, I don't want to do anything more than like read my Instagram DMs and read my YouTube comments. Those are like my favorite things to do. So if I didn't upload this video, I wouldn't get any comments and I wouldn't get to talk to you guys. So let me know in the comments what you've stopped buying since becoming more of a minimalist, or since becoming more zero waste, or if you still buy any of these things and why you think they're important. I always am open to hear other people's opinions, of course. Anyway, guys, remember, until next time, you cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. Bye, guys.